Okay, we're live. Thank you guys for waking up. Hi, Feather. Waking up this early and joining me. For some of those of you are early. I'm at 6 a.m., but I think a lot of people from different part of the world is 3 hours later or their lunchtime. So it's very hard to find a time that I can get most out of you guys. And for me, waking up early is pretty easy. So hang on to the end here. We're going to go through and give away some freebies and share with you some exciting ways that you stay connected. What I'm going to do, so Feathers, this is the first time there's a chat box that you guys can, let me see, ooh, where's my mouse gone? Oh, here. So mute, I'm going to mute everybody out here. And I'll unmute you when there's a chance to talk. And thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome. Just a little bit about myself, just a quick reason why I do what I do. My name is Hue An Nguyen. I have been in the healing practice for over 20 years. I'm a registered nurse, a mom of 3, beautiful, loving husband, could not get. I think he's just the best in the world, not to speak for myself, but he is the most beautiful person on the planet, and I think I got the best of everything. I'm very, very blessed. I'm a registered nurse, but 3 years ago, I had a calling to do this full time, so I took leap of faith and just jump in and do this full time. Meanwhile, I was doing a lot of healing part-time basis. But I felt with doing this work, I'm able to reach more people. And the healing that I do, I can hold big, massive space for a lot of people. Pretty much my purpose on this earth is just really help as many people as there are. This past year, I like to help more people with relationships, especially entrepreneurs that are successful in different areas sometimes, but their relationship really sucks. And when that happens, it does triple effect in the family. And I love children, so especially those one with the little one as well, because there's a ripple effect there. And I know financial area is one of the largest components to divorce as well, through to financial. So that's why I'm putting this on here. Let's talk about money and let's heal some of your money story. So we'll be doing some healing around the money, your doubt and fear around money and what you heard growing up. So it'll be exciting for you guys to start thinking about ways that you hear about money, how it was treated, or things that you've been told about money. I'd like for you to throw that all in the chat box, and we'll share some of those ideas, and we're going to heal some of those. We'll go through some meditation, and I'll be gifting a prize towards the end here and sharing with you what I am doing with this training also that you'd like to be part of. And thank you for you guys are coming up, so it's all in for a treat today. Okay, so what is money? So I got 2 messages in the chat box there. And Feather, yeah, there's a chat down the bottom there. Feel free to let's look at the chat box. Oops. Yeah. Okay, yes, okay, good. So I have I'm just playing around with the, okay, so I have live on my phone, and I'm on Zoom on my computer. I'm getting used to it now, but when I had salary, I felt the bottom money is energy. Okay, thoughts on money, Feather. Thoughts on money when you hear growing up, money is dirty, evil. Oh, I have another good one. Stephen will beat this one. I have someone who have grown up with lots of money. So she's like the princess of the typhoon, right? So she had lots of money growing up. And one of her, as we're going through the money healing, that came up of anybody else. You would never think she have any money issues. And even she's making like $4,000 or $5,000 at the time. She was gone. She's one of the big famous person now. And one of the things that came up was if she have money, it might goes away. And what happened as we dig deeper, her dad is a gambler. He made tons and tons of money. At the same time, it can just burn through the hole just like that over the weekend. So one of the things that came up was if you have a lot of money, it can be taken away as fast as well. So as we're clearing that, amazingly how much. It's very exciting when I see my client grow and thrive, but just that little thing that we picked up, her financial just growing exponentially. And there's all the other deep-rooted, as we are going to talk back to our ancestors as well, how emotion held in your money, anger, embarrassment, shame, and guilt. Those are some of the emotion that can hold you back. And as for you guys, as we're going through some of this, if you remember those times that's coming up, that'll be really good to visit those. So since a handful of you here will give you all individual attention, how does that sound? So, okay, money is energy. Money is hard to earn. Okay. Feather, I'm going to unmute you. Any thought about money and where you are with the money right now?
When I grew up, money came with a lot of pain.
Oh, money. Oh, that's interesting, man. Money came with lots of pain.
There was a lot of anguish in my family growing up around money, a lot of you're not good enough if you don't have a certain level. And when there was money, they weren't handling it. And so it really became this place of pain with money.
A lot of pain and shame and guilt around that, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Good. We'll deal with that in a minute here. And then this will be a good one here. So Shantia, let me hear you out. What are some of the thoughts about money or what you experience? Even some people have all this money when they get into marriage and then they mess up with everything else. Or what are some of your doubter or some of your money stories? Okay, you want to sleep? Okay. Good. So money is nothing more than exchange of energy. Money, the Chinese invented coins. I think they're the first people with the currency. Back then, they used gold, they used silver as for trading. And back in the days, we used a lot of our trading skills. In the village, there's someone who lay eggs, would trade with someone who have vegetables, and vice versa. That's how, and then we trade of services. So money is a tool for us in the modern society to be able to buy things and exchange things. So I got this beautiful dress from Vietnam. There's some beautiful patterns down here. And I'm not pantless. I know Sherry was putting a post up there being pantless on the show there. And it was crazy. I love that. And it's nothing more than exchange, and it's of energy and that hold with it. And also money, the amount of money you, according to my understanding about karmic debt, that kind of stuff, is where you are right now and financially is what you have cultivated in the last lifetime. Where you want to be for next lifetime, you need to cultivate that deeds in this lifetime. So how do we go about deleting what we have done in the past? I'll give you something about powerful things about the money. And this is true story, by the way. Because money is a form of energy, it's very powerful. It holds some power to it. So we call this, Bac Lieu is a town in Vietnam, and we will say a prince of Bac Lieu. He's probably the richest person, his family is the richest person ever have known in the area. And I got to hear, I was in the area, I got to hear the depth of the story behind it. When we see people burn money, the way they burn and not show appreciation, we often refer to, oh, he's like this Prince Baglu, right? So the more of the story is what happened is during that time, the two rich men from different area was betting on showing off their wealth, see who had the most money. So they decide to boil water. Whoever boiled the cask of water first with the money knows that they have the most money. So fair enough, these two guys were using money just to burn. That's how much money that they have to burn to get some water boiling. So as a result of those, this is like some years and years ago. And I know right now his family is the part of the poorest people in the whole town, and they just left with really nothing. Not so much from that burning, but the effect of the residual effect of their deeds and that sacredness of not because money, we trade our time, our energy to receive it. So we give is as much as respect of how we use it and how we burn it. So I just want to bring that up and share that with you as well. I was speaking to around anger and frustration and shame and guilt. Why I'm bringing this up? Because when we have these blocks that money is not coming in because of some old past anger. So I spoken with another famous Asian gal that she's pretty much famous. So she have all the fame and everything, right? She's a great speaker. She hosts a radio. She's amazing. She held a lot of different status in the community, but yet there's some deep anger issues underneath that cause that blockage. So for you guys today, I'm going to tune into an area of your life, and we can talk about it, and we're going to heal it, and we're going to take steps to move forward with that. How's that sound? Because there's a lot of different time. So now, Naha, I'm just going to start with her here. So Naha, you there? Okay, so I'm going to go. Shantia, are you there? Or I'm going to go to Feather. Shantia, are you awake?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Okay, good. So let's I want to tune into your earliest memory around money that you can remember. I want you to, you want me to bring it up? I want you to really connect with that of any time that you even remember about money at all, and what conversation, what heard, and how you felt about it. For me, it was a 7-year-old self around shame. You're going to interact, or you're awake? Okay. And anyway, there's some shame around at age 7. So if you're listening, take some nice deep breath. We're going to go ahead and release that shame, and just turn into your body where you're holding that right now. I'm feel the heart's really heavy, just like holding that in there so much. So just take some nice deep breath. And as you are watching this replay, as I'm connecting with the source and higher self, you will also have the bounce back of this energy as well. So I'm just go ahead and release this shame. Just replacing that shame with love and light, love and happiness. Good. So if you're listening, how's that feeling right now? Yep. Okay. Good. So Feather, I'm going to unmute you here. Hi, Feather.
Hi there.
Heather. Okay. So your name is actually Heather?
No, my name's actually Deb.
Doug. Deb or Doug?
Deb.
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 Oh, hi, Deb. Hi, Deb. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. So I just want you to scan your body at this moment. Just take a nice deep breath and noticing, feeling into your body right now, this moment. And those that are not participating, I suggest you go and have a big glass of water. We'll do some energy cleansing too. So what do you notice in your body right now, Deb?
I noticed heaviness under my belly button area
Mm-hmm.
and in my neck.
Neck. So affecting the throat chakras and the navel sacral area here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch your energy right now. Take some three nice deep breaths. Feel into your body, owning it right now. Maybe say to yourself your full name 3 times. My name is 3 times. I am in my conscious body right now. I'm in my conscious, rational mind. I fully occupy this body. Feel that.
Yes.
Good. So what's your earliest memory? What's your earliest memory? I can tell you what they are, but I'd like for you to really have that memory, what it was like just to be around money or experience just the household in general growing up. Just the earliest memory you remember about shame or anger.
My parents, I guess, applied for a mortgage and for a home, and they didn't get it.
Oh, they didn't get it. How old
No.
were you?
Must have been 8-ish.
You're on 8-ish, okay. And I want you to go back and capture that feelings.
Okay.
What does it make you feel in your
It
body?
was very sad. It was just presented in a very sad way because it meant we couldn't move out of living in an apartment versus living in a home with a yard.
Okay. So they really had so much hope for that mortgage for the house, and you end up in the apartment for so much longer. And because of the fighting that going on between your parents.
Well, it was just sad. And then somehow my family got the mortgage eventually, but when we moved in that house, it wasn't happy. It was abusive.
Okay. There's a lot of abusive. Okay.
Yeah. So I was 9 when we moved to that house.
Okay. So finally 9, you moved to that house. But there was so much anger that year. There was so much anger and frustration that was feeding back and forth and bouncing back there. Let's go ahead. So finally 9, you moved to that house. But there was so much anger that year. There was so much anger and frustration that was feeding back and forth, bouncing. Where's that voice coming out? Let's go ahead. Okay. Oops. Gee, there was a delay or something. Hi, Mindy. Good. Okay. So, Deb, takes nice deep cleansing breath. We're going to go ahead and cleanse and release that energy of resentment, sadness, anger. Just breathing breathing that love into your throat area right now. Breathing love into that throat area right now, as there's so much verbiage that was going on, you didn't have a say. And then breathing some love into the abdominal area right now. Just breathing in. And just letting that go. Good. So just tune into that body right now. What's the neck felt like, and what's that belly felt like?
My neck doesn't feel as heavy. I feel tingling in the belly,
Oh,
and
good.
I feel tension in my lungs and like a grief, which is, I know lungs represent grief, so I
Yeah,
find that very interesting, very, very interesting.
there's some deep, deep grief that that's still needing to deal with. But for
Yeah.
today, so you get to sample what was like areas that we can work on. So that'll be something that you can work on as well. Or I have many ways to connect, to work with me affordably as well. So we'll talk about that. Good, thank you. So just letting that go.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Neha,
Yeah,
yes. So what's the earliest memory that you recall about money?
that that money is hard to earn, and I don't need to give money. Like my uncle is having the money, so I don't need to have money. I just have to tell him that I need this and this. He will bring me up. This was my uncle
Oh,
with
okay.
whom
So he tell
I have been
you
brought up.
everything's provided for you. You don't need money.
Yeah, I don't. It is not good to have money. Give money. Like I was a kid, so kids don't have money. They don't give money. That was a thing when I was kid. And when I grew up, then they said that money is really very hard to earn, and you should spend it very wisely. Not to spend, just to save. Just save. Keep on saving money. And whereas my parents were very financially very poor, like they had just enough money to just have their own households go on, and they still struggle a lot with money. So I have felt many very helpless. I cannot help them, and they live separately, and I live separately with my grandparents and uncles.
Okay.
So my uncles
Hmm.
brought me up.
So yeah, there's an energy of money, right? Money needs to flow and exchange. The $1, for example, I have the privilege. So yeah, so for me, for anyone else who's experienced this, is when money is not exchanged or holding on to the money, every cent that you have, so afraid to use because you're not circulating the money. So what happened is stagnant. Okay.
Yeah,
So yes, so that was stagnation. So focusing on for you is, even though you have $1 or so many rupees, who can you give that to make something else better for them, even if it's a small amount. So I had the privilege over this summer to give a lot, and trips that we were able to give to our family would be a dream of their lifetime, knowing that Vietnam, they earn about, maybe the most is $10 a day, $5 a day, even $1 a day. So it's very, very little, but expenses vary a lot. So by circulating that, it's just watching the gift in their face. It's just amazing and priceless. money couldn't buy that. So so that's what happened. So think about circulation. That's what I felt stagnant with your family there. They hold on to everything. Not so don't be afraid to. It's amazing. Don't be afraid to give out. If you have less, you give
But
less.
how can I? Yeah, but how can I tell them? Like I'm not.
No, you can only shift your own energy. You can't go and tell them, say, hey, you know, you have to do this, this, and this. So you need to create your own little economy, and there's many ways to do that. And we can go tune into your gift. I had a list of 1,000 things that I posted that you can create money right now, and you have to tune in. Look at those lists. What can you do? Even anything from that list to generate those, and get out of the poor me syndrome. Get out of the poor me syndrome. So look at your circumstances right now. Even just look at us right now, that we can all breathe normally. We can see with our eyes, we breathe and know. We have all the senses. We have all the hands and body function. That means last lifetime you must have done something good to have full functioning. That is alone is so much to be grateful for every single day. Is just be able to do and feel. I have been a pediatric, nurse with special needs for a few years, many years. So seeing kids, all they can do is see with the eyes and hear with the ears. Can't even talk, can't even move. So you can imagine what that is like. And for us to have everything, a golden plate, just being handed to us, and we're not taking opportunity of that. So just check into, have a go through those lists and go through some, maybe your work is to go through some of your skills that you are able to do. Okay, so that's the thought that's coming up for you. Okay, hi Mindy, and who do I have on here? So Kirsten, yeah, Kirsten, feel free to type up some of the doubters as well. And then let me unlock here. We'll just do a couple more of these. I have. Hey, Mindy, how are you?
Good morning.
Are you in Seattle, or are you back at home? Back
Seattle today.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back in Mexico next week. So sorry, my voice is rough. I just woke up and hopped on her.
I know it is not. People is like, oh my God, 6 hours early, but you know.
I usually wake up early. Just since coming to Seattle, I've been in a bit of a later swing of things, which is odd for me.
It's hard. It's a cold morning. Hi, Kira. Great. I will. Good. So yeah, as we're talking about, so what's coming up after this, we're going through an affirmation for positive money magnets and just clearing out the money. So it's very exciting for that one. And then what I'm doing with my program. So let's go back to some of the stories, the earliest memories that you have about money, the conversation of the feeling of it, or in your family, or what you hear about money. What's the earliest memories that you can remember right now?
Like what's coming up is my family always had plenty of money. We always like got everything that we wanted. It was never an issue, yet a lot of that was done because of credit cards. So then there was some debt coming, and so if they would sell a house, they'd, we finally paid off our credit cards. You know, so in the appearances, there's always everything, but I think that it stressed my parents out a bit when they realized, like, okay, well, we've made a bit of debt to do that. When I was little, like now it's different. Now that isn't the situation, but when I was little, it was.
So yeah, on the outside is beautiful, fluffy, and everything is appear you have it all, but then because thanks to technology of a credit card, you can just use it exponentially and pay it later, right?
Exactly.
So then you kind of see that, and then you can feel the stress on the parents, and then you pick that up as well.
Yeah, I did that definitely when I was married and when I was younger. Actually, I just paid off everything recently, and I'm like, oh, I'm free. I feel so good. I have, lots of money and no debt, so it's great. But I see that pattern within myself as well.
Okay, good. Let's deal with some of that. So, with some of the stress around it, because if you don't, and just, okay, so Okay. Better check your body right now. What's going on in your body right now? Where you're holding it still? Some of these.
Well, my throat doesn't feel great, but that's because I feel like I just woke up and I haven't drank water. My asthma and allergies have been so bad since whenever
Ah.
I come home. Asthma and allergies are so bad, and I like to blame it on the dogs. I'm in a house without dogs.
No,
It's
it had
still,
nothing to do with dogs. What are
yeah.
you grieving about? Come on, tell me.
What am I? What about?
What are you grieving about your family?
It's always stressful here. My mom just divorced her husband. My dad and his wife are going through a divorce. I've had asthma since I was a baby, though. So it's been,
It's been a lot of grieving and just like, allergic to that. And you
yeah,
know,
and
when
like
you're away from
dreams
those
about
circumstances,
suffocating. So it's not just in my body, it's in my mind. Like dreams about, like, I can't breathe. I need my inhaler. I can't
I
breathe.
can't breathe.
Yeah.
So that's also go to the throat chakras.
Mm-hmm.
What are your voice and money? What are your choices that you have about money?
What are my choices?
Like, what do you remember about voicing something and you were just like shut up totally, just like,
Oh, I've always had very good financial abilities. My parents joke my first word was cash.
oh,
And when
yeah.
I was a kid, I would save all my money and they would make fun of me. Just spend your money. And then when I remember very clearly one time my brother said, "You're going to be rich. I'm going to be happy." And that was like, ouch. And I think from there, I started going worth money, and my parents would, or my dad and his boat friend, they would make fun of me, like, you should do a YouTube show, Money Matters by Mindy, and teach people how to save money. And just everyone makes fun of me for having good
Money.
money. I
Oh,
earn good money fairly effortlessly. I save my money. I buy nice things.
yeah,
But
but
I'm
that
not
is
excessive, I don't like a lot of stuff. So it's easy for me.
it's easy for you. Yeah, everyone hear that? Those on here, like those are amazing mantras. Easy for you to make money. It's you just earn money effortlessly. But the key thing is you got made fun of. And that was
All the
so,
time. I still do.
and it's not fun
I'm
at all.
30, 31. I
You're
still get made
31.
fun
Let's get into the feeling of it. You're making all this easily, effortlessly, and then yet you've been made fun of. What does it make you feel though?
frustrated, sad.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't understand. Isn't this what I should be doing? Isn't this
Mm-hmm.
right? Why would you think that I should suffer or lack control or whatever it is? Why should I, all these things? And then even my ex-husband, he was very, very poor from the Amazon jungle, and he hated it that I made money.
Oh gosh,
Give
people,
it
you
away.
cause a lot of jealousy.
Yeah, I was supporting him and his family. He still hated it. He would get so angry with me.
And how does it make you feel though?
Horrible. So
Horrible
confused.
and confused.
Because right in my mind it says you are doing good.
Mm-hmm.
And then out external feedback, you are being wrong. You are wrong. So I know that's it still is confusing now.
Right. Okay.
Why?
Good.
Why not just be supportive of others?
Mm-hmm.
I'll teach you. I do teach people that now. That's what I work with people on. So
Good. Good. Yeah. So she's still holding some of those. Let's go through some forgiveness ritual, shall we?
okay.
Everyone can tune into this. Whether we make money, we still made fun of. We have no money, we still made fun of.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all breathe into this together. 3 nice deep breaths, all of you are participating. Let's invite all our guides and angel this time, and our thank you forgiveness angel as well at this time. Give us the strength and courage right time to forgive ourselves and others. Let's start with ourselves. Good. May I be forgiven? You can always repeat that. May I be forgiven
May I be forgiven
for all the time that I have neglect, abuse
for all the time that I have neglected and abused
myself physically and emotionally.
myself physically and emotionally,
knowingly or unknowingly.
knowingly or unknowingly.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
And for those that I have attracted into my life,
And for those that I have attracted into my life
who have caused much pain and suffering,
who have caused much pain and suffering,
physically, emotionally,
physically, emotionally,
abandon me, abuse me,
abandon me and abuse me,
knowingly or unknowingly,
knowingly or unknowingly.
I'm open my heart right now to choose to forgive you.
I open my heart right now to choose to forgive you.
And for those I may have hurt,
And for those that may have hurt,
physically, emotionally.
physically, emotionally,
Good, energy shifting. Knowingly or unknowingly,
and unknowingly.
please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
It's a nice deep breath. And sending all those frustration all in the bubbles, and everyone's doing the same. Pick up all those anger, frustrations, unkind word. Just feel it in a bubble and just feeling it free and just letting that go right now. Just feeling lighter, and lighter and lighter. Just letting that go. And just restoring money come to me easily and abundantly. Money come to me effortlessly. It's easy to make money. So replace yourself with some of those terms, and knowing that those are your parents, those are their stuff, knowing that we are responsible for our own feelings and reactions to how others have treated us.
Mm-hmm.
So when we stacked up responsibility, knowing that yes, this is the right path, they are only angry because they're jealous, and we just acknowledge that and still take responsibility of how we feel about their thing. So good. Good. So letting that go. How's that feel in your chest right now?
Yeah, it feels better. It feels lighter.
Good. We'll continue on for the rest of the day. And I have, hey Kira, welcome on. So Kira is watching from, where are you watching from? All the way from
Rio de Janeiro.
There you go, from the show Rio. How exciting. Good. Yeah, let's get you addressed, and we're going to go ahead with our meditation, and somebody can write all the names that are on here and just pick a number for me. Go ahead. What was the earliest memory that you remember about money and how it felt?
You know, I feel like my family always, probably coming from, Eastern Europe and then coming to America and dealing with people in the Holocaust. I think, there was always this sense around my family that there was like a scarcity mindset, like there was never enough. So I don't even know if there was enough because but it always felt like there was enough. There was never enough. There was never enough. And I think for me, I grew up in a pretty, I would say, affluent area. Very comfortable in a suburb. And I think between being told that there was never enough and always feeling that there was stress around money, and then also seeing some of the people that I like that were around me not always be the kindest people, like kind of not the nicest people. I kind of associated money with not so great things. Like I associated money.
So
I
great.
associated money with the people who have it aren't very nice, and then also like always trying to keep up. So like my mom would always try to like send us to sleepaway camps or to this thing and that thing, but yet underneath she never felt like she had enough, so she was always like talking about that. So there was always this like feeling of stress around money, like not stress, anxiety. Money has made me anxious.
Okay, so how does this show up in your adult life?
I think for me, I could make a lot more money, and I have chosen to take work that isn't as stressful. Like, I have made a lot more money in my life, like
Mhm.
in my past life in corporate sales. And now I'm choosing a job at the moment that is comfortable, where I don't make much money, but I don't get the pressure that I did in other jobs. And
Okay.
yet I am feeling like I would like to make more money, but the energy and the impetus, like, to push myself in that feels stuck. Like, it just feels like, oh my God, like, do I want to get even onto that train? Like, it almost, like, when I correlate like making more money, all of a sudden I feel anxious. I'm just like, oh my God. It's
Okay.
like, I'm like, so I pulled back, and yeah, but I feel like it would be really good to start
Where are
clearing
you
that
holding?
anxiety.
Where are you holding that right now in your body at this moment as we talk about it?
I would say probably in my third chakra. It's always like the power place. So like my stomach, which is, in between my heart chakra, like heart and like belly button, I would say.
Okay. All right, everybody, put our hands together and sending some love and light and releasing all that energies around there about all these thoughts that is untrue, knowing that we're replacing with our new thoughts. As long as we're doing what we love, money comes to us easily. Letting that go. Good. And all of you, I want you to just imagine doing something that you truly love. Just if you're not doing what you love right now, if you are, great. If you are not in a position, just to doing everything you're dreamt to do, and just seeing the fulfillment, seeing the energy, how it's affecting the people, seeing the smile on their faces, seeing their lives changes, and then the rewards you get as a result of bringing so much joy and happiness to those people. And I want you to picture that image, and I want you to instill that in your image. Your presence on this planet is just not to pay bills. Your presence on this planet is not to have burdens. Knowing that you need to be taken care of, your presence in this planet is to make a difference with your gift that's coming through. And I want you to stand in that power, seeing yourself that one day, what that look like, and just really visualize that right now. Oh, that was powerful. Oh, I have no idea what that's just coming. But knowing that when you stand in that power, doing what you love and changing lives, you will get the result. You will bring the joys of the people and the happiness, and bringing harmony into the family, and bringing harmony to families and relationships. Whatever your goods are, whatever your gifts are, we all gifted with something. I want you to dig within. And I mean that, because you are worth it. You are enough. Wow. Whew. That was Wang just went through there and just really felt all that for you guys. Good. So I'd like for you to all close your eyes right now, and I'm going to read you an affirmation. And this one is just to set up a positive money magnet, just reprogramming your mind right now. And this is to help you entitle to money that you can receive. So I want you all to close your eyes, take a deep breath. This is the affirmation to set up a positive money magnet. I recognize now that I'm under the delusion and belief that I'm not entitled to money, that I do not deserve money, that I'm not able to accept wealth, that money is dirty, it is the root of all evil, money doesn't grow on trees, we never have enough money, so don't ask, Save your money for the rainy day. You may need it. You must hard for money. You can't keep money when you receive it. Don't want to struggle or fight for money. Money create pain and anguish. I must be very careful to guard my money or I will lose it. When I get money, someone always trying to take away from me. I can't be happy without money, so I will never be happy. So money is freedom and I can't keep money, so I will never have the freedom from worry because I never have enough money. Money can buy health and happiness, but I never have enough money. I have money and it does not buy happiness because I'm not happy, nor I feel joy and peace. If I really try to make money, I would fail, or why try? Rich people are lucky. They are always get the break. Spiritual people are not entitled to money. I do not want to be identified with those greedy, grasping rich people. I'm telling you all of this. Delete and erase and burn all those thoughts. Knowing that these are all false, erroneous belief, concept, and programs that you have been accepted as true. In accordance with the universal law of free choice and the law of right action, I'm asking all of your higher self and file program manager to capture, quarantine, and remove all infinite number of all those thoughts and patterns. Knowing that these thoughts are false and erroneous program, pattern, record, belief, concept, attitude, and interpretations. Delete, erase, and destroy all the operating instructions, system, and programs. Put them in the trash bin. Lock them up so they will never affect any of you again. Send them to the incinerator and burn them now. I want you all repeat after me. I know now I am entitled to money. I can accept money as I deserve money. I accept that spiritual people are entitled to wealth. I am entitled to wealth and riches of life. I can keep money. I invest it wisely and benefit from my investment. Install this program in all the files now. Thank you for your help. I'm loving myself and forgiving myself for holding these false and erroneous beliefs now. Knowing that money comes to me easily, money flows in my life easily. Take some nice deep breath. Feeling love and joy flowing through you right now. And I want you all to choose to be happy no matter what circumstances you may experience at this moment. Knowing that your own happiness can only come from within you, not a purse, not another person, not a thing. You have to cultivate this deep understanding that you are responsible for your own true joy and happiness, and it's not going to be coming from the outside. I want you to dig really, really deep. All those moments that bring joy, whether watching the baby born for the first time, being in nature, surrounded by birds, having your feet in the sand, dive into that deep, clear ocean. Or just have a little cuddle next to your hubby, whatever that is. Just dig deep and get yourself there. Take a nice deep breath. Come back in. Welcome back. Thoughts. Whew. What did that bring up for you guys hearing that? Who wants to speak for us? Good. So for those who are watching this for the first time, this is our monthly healing calls that we do, and normally twice a month I do all this live healing. But this month I'm making up for all the times I've been away, and I'm doing every Tuesday of the week. And it's starting at $9.97. I can send the information about sending this recording out. And let me see, 1, 2. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have Kirsten watching on here, 6. So I'm going to give away a 30-minute strategy session. So I get a roadmap for you guys. So I'm going to write numbers. Give me 2 seconds here, unless someone can do a drawing system. 1, 2, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7, and I'm going to count Kristen in as well. I'm going to do the usual. Meanwhile, any thought that's coming through, I want you to type in the chat box from the meditation. Thought that's coming up, true or not true, or doubters coming up as I'm going through this meditation. Feelings in your body right now or insight that you may experience. I can unmute you guys who want to talk. Unmute all. So go ahead, all speak at once. I'm just getting.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, who's talking?
Yeah.
And then we have 7. Feeling thought. Deb.
I'm actually breathing.
Say it again.
I'm breathing a lot easier. I had no idea I was carrying that grief in
Yes.
my lungs.
Good. How you doing, Mindy? When we come to that grief.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I'm feeling
Good.
better.
So freeing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Freeing, is it? So that's Kirsten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I am going to shake this up. So who's the lucky person's going to get this? Is Dana sent me this. It's beautiful. This is just like a waking up bell. So just waking up your subconscious and knowing your important place on this earth here, so you don't have time to play lack, because you need to move forward. There's so much needed for all of you that have this connection to be up here. You have this purpose in life here that you need to be here. You're not here just to pay bills and struggles. You can take that message away today. You're not here to pay bills and to be struggling. You're here to make a difference in somebody else's life. 1 or 2 or 1,000 or 1,000,000. I don't care what that is. And I want you to have that realization. What is my gift and why am I here? Who can I make a difference to? So I got Neha from India.
Oh wow.
So she got the 30. I think she really deserving. She got here like 10 minutes earlier, really ready to go. And everyone can say a little prayer to her and send her some love and light. She just lost her grandma yesterday and last week as well. And we just hold this little space there and just sending that love and light to her right now. And we all can connect here at this collective energy, getting to just feeling this heart unconditional love. All of you just put all your thing behind you and send all this love and energy to this country and everything that's going on in the world right now. And just feeling that love just radiating from your heart to your neighbors, to the one that you love, to our government, to the Koreans, the North Koreans, to the Russia, to all the people that are suffering right now. And to send all this love and light and open up their heart, whether they're enemies or not, because those needed love the most. Of all those people that needed love the most, and just open up unconditional love and feel that love within you. and seeing that your little baby and just send them that beautiful unconditional love, because we can make a difference. And you start from within here. Whew. Well, thank you for joining in, and we start. Good. So Niha one, and any final thoughts, feelings? Deb, this is your first time. How are you feeling?
I feel really great, thank you, and I really appreciate the opportunity. You do this twice a month?
We do this twice a month, and yeah, the initial payment is $9.97 for our group, and we cover different topics. So I'm always encourage my group to type in a suggestion what they want to hear, what they want to cover. Money seems to be the thing, relationship, anxiety, depression, dealing with identities, arrays of subject. And yeah, so this month I'm just all focusing on about money, and then providing tips, providing ways to create. But yeah, so I'll send you some information on that as I'm sending this video out. Well, thank you for all waking up early and waking up, or some are staying up late from other part of the world. I appreciate all of you. And for those who are watching the replay, mute all. I will send this out, and namaste, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Many blessings to you as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.